remind everybody that they're free, and denounce violence. I'm all for people defending themselves. What I'm not down for is people receiving bombs and innocent black folk getting shot because of your fucking nonsense. Oh, Kanye. That Kanye, dude. I used to love you, man. You're breaking my heart. And I really hope the conspiracy theory shit is real and you're really, like, not you. Like, you're a clone or you're mentally ill or whatever the fuck. Because what's happening to your people while you're big up in this asshole is fucking horrid. Now, politically, if you don't like Obamacare or you're fiscally, sorry, drink some water. Or you're fiscally conservative. Whatever the fuck. Whatever your political ideology, that's fine. But you can't have a people ideology. You can't sit there and say that I just ride with Trump because that's fine. If you are entitled to feel the way you feel about what our nation spends money on. You're not free to decide what happens to a woman's body. You're not free to shoot black people in the street and not put the motherfuckers in jail that are doing it. All this shit that's happening. You're not free to do that. And then y'all want to get mad at the likes of people like me for saying something about it. And or people for defending themselves and being upset that this shit is fucking awry. It's crazy. Trump, you better fix this shit. And Kanye, like I was saying, if I ever see you, bro, I have aspirations of getting in entertainment. And there might be a time where I might see you. I'm not going to do what everybody else does and be just like on some fuck you shit. I'm going to really pull you to the side once I get that clout. Like, hey, dude, what's the problem, man? And I hope you need the money or whatever the fuck is going on. I hope you figure it out. But you tripping, bro. You letting us down. This the same nigga that said George Bush don't care about black people. Nigga, didn't you make Jesus Walks in College Dropout? What happened? Very disappointed. You're very disappointing. Anyway, alright. I just wanted to get all through that fucked up shit before. Just try to get it out of the way. Anyway, alright. What's next? Oh, okay. Cardi B and Nicki Minaj still beefing. I watched her video, Cardi B's. And it was like 9-10 minutes or whatever. I'm sure you all seen it. And if you haven't, you can pull it up. She's basically just shedding light into her and Nicki's beef. And some of the key points she hits is, let me think. Something about Nicki trying to keep her off of songs and shit like that. And Motorsport, how they switched their verse up and how Nicki switched her verse up and all that shit. I like Cardi B. If I gotta pick, let's talent wise, rapping wise, Nicki got it. Nicki is the motherfucker. She's better than Cardi in that right. As a person, as a personality, Cardi's winning. I like that real shit. Now I'm not really into hood shit. I grew up in the hood, but I'm not really into that like that. But I like real shit, and Cardi strikes me as a real person. Like, she had the receipts. She showed the text messages and shit and all that. And if I have to pick based on what I've heard, Cardi seems most genuine to me. Nicki does seem a little diva type fake. I don't think Cardi's like that. And it would be nice if these two could just get together, two talented individuals. But that's not how rap works sometimes. And they need to figure the shit out. Personally, I want to hear Nicki respond to the allegations against her. But, you know, I don't know. Who gives a fuck, right? Who cares? The world is fucking ending. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. Let me take a smoke. This is a hard one to get through, but I'm trying to get through them once a week. Oh, if you haven't heard my last podcast, is with my boy Bosco. It's called 7 Years. It's a great interview. A lot of he's very honest in his time in prison. So check that out. And if you haven't heard it, if you're just listening to this one for the first time, make sure you check that out. Okay. Smoke break. Oh yeah. Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. Figure the shit out. Nobody cares. I'm smoking marijuana. It is weed. I know the name sounds funny, but it is in fact THC. We don't do those hard drugs over here. We're not about that syrup and all that nonsense at the Hotbox. Weed and liquor. That's it. And I guess cigarettes. No cigarettes. Weed and liquor at the Hotbox. That's it. Anyway, marijuana. It's a indica, and I have some ectoplasm crumble. So wherever you are, you know the drill. Pull out your pipes, pull out your bongs, load a bowl, and smoke with your boy. Okay, what's next? Megyn Kelly got fired from NBC. So, I'm sure you guys heard this. This is via USA Today. Basically something about blackface. I can't imagine anybody would. You know what? As I said and I thought about it, I was like, how the fuck are people condoning blackface? But I remember, I fucking love It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. And I think they've done blackface 3 or 4 times. And it didn't bother me. So, this is via USA Today. On a busy news day dominated by Saturday shootings at a Pittsburgh synagogue. Oh, I forgot about that. So, a synagogue got shut up. And Trump was talking about, I'm going to go visit there. And I think one of the guys at the synagogue was like, nah. Until you condemn this nonsense, you're not welcome here. I applaud that. Fuck that violent ass rhetoric shit. Dude, and I know I keep staying on this, but how are you not coming out against this shit? How are you not? Anyway, Megyn Kelly got fired for, I think, saying blackface is cool. I'm not going to read the article. I'm a little bummed today, guys. I'm sorry. The weather's changing. It's getting a little gray. And people are still up to their fuck shit. So, I'm going to work through it, though. I'm going to work through it. Megyn Kelly got fired. Moving on. Fuck Megyn Kelly. I don't know why NBC would have picked her up anyway. Is it ABC that has Roseanne, or is it NBC? I don't know. But if it's NBC that has Roseanne, y'all fucking up. I wouldn't hire nobody from Fox. And then Al Roker's punk ass comes out and condemns whiteface. Motherfucker, it's not the same. This is what fucking gets me with you guys, is that you guys are racist too. Reverse racism. Blah, 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 blah. Look. John Q. White person. There is no reverse racism because black people can't do the shit that you did to us. It's fucking possible. We can be prejudiced. We for damn sure can be prejudiced. But we cannot be racist. We cannot systematically hurt a whole fucking race. Now, Al Roker with your dumb ass. How the fuck you talking about? And you know what? If I read the article, which I haven't, I'll come back and then I'll apologize. But from what I'm hearing, it sounds like you're throwing out the whiteface thing to defend or to counter the blackface thing. Whereas I've never done whiteface. But it's not the same. When we talk about white people, when we make white jokes, yes, they are prejudiced. but it doesn't stem from a whole fucking minstrel show. Asshole. There were white folks acting like black folks with big lips chewing the fuck out of watermelon. Have you seen the cartoons? You older than me, my nigga? How can you? How fucking dare you? Again, that's pretty, how you say, inflammatory of me to go out Al Roker like that. And having not read the article. But if you're saying what I think you're saying, fuck what you saying, is what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, moving on. Some good news. Ethiopia has its first female president. We're getting a lot of hand claps in here today. Good job, guys. That is quite the accomplishment. Now let's see if I can bring this up. That's something worth reading. I'll read that to you guys. And this is via npr.org. Ethiopia's parliament has made Sahle-Work Zewde the country's first female president. I'm so sorry, sister, if I got that wrong. And while the role is largely ceremonial, her appointment carries power in what it signifies. An experienced diplomat is the first female head of state in Ethiopia's modern history. In June, UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres appointed Sahle as special representative to the African Union and head of the UN office to the African Union. The first woman in the role. She was previously Director General of the UN office at Nairobi and held a range of diplomatic posts, including Ethiopia's ambassador to France and Djibouti. A career diplomat and senior official at the UN, she brings the right competence and experience to the office, says Fitsum Eriga, Chief of Staff to the Prime Minister Office. All right. Great news again. Men, I got to get on my feminist shit right here. People call me a chauvinist all the time. And if I argue with you and you're a woman and you think I'm a chauvinist, it's because I'm fucking with you. It's because I want you to think. And for the most part, I skew feminist. Like I was saying, men, we've been fucking it up. We've been fucking the world up. We've been largely in charge for since the sun came up. Since humans walked, men have been in charge. Now there are tribes and shit where the women run the shit. Tribe sounds so I don't know. Cultures. That's a better word. Cultures. There are cultures and shit where women run everything. But largely, it's been us. And it's good to see a country take that step. Now, they said it's largely ceremonial, but just having that part moves to something greater. Now, I didn't want Hillary. I'm not a fan of Hillary Clinton's. I'm glad she was not president. I mean, don't get me wrong. I didn't want Trump, but we dropped the ball on Bernie. We did. But if Maxine Waters, or I forget her name, and I love her, Kamala Harris? I hope I got that right. I would vote for her in a heartbeat. So there are women out there, and I'm not that they're black, but just those are the women I think hold my best interests. I'm down with a woman, just not Hillary. Granted, again, did not vote for Trump. I would never. I was like, fuck. I guess I gotta vote for Hillary then. Anyway. So yeah, congratulations, Ethiopia, on your first female president. Oh man. I'm sitting here thinking about, like I said, phones can be tapped and shit. And we got cars that drive themselves, running over people and shit. That's happened. If you don't believe me, check it out. And it kind of makes me wonder about this fake news thing. Like, can you really fake a whole news? A whole news, that sounds ignorant. Can you fake, with so much social media and videos everywhere, can you fake this shit? Yeah. Technology is something else these days.